everyone, welcome to my channel. Today, I will bring you to explore the Santa Maria delle Grazie in Italian Milan. Here we are, standing before Santa Maria delle Grazie, Milan's 15th century masterpiece where faith, art, and mystery collide. This isn't just a church, it's a Renaissance revolution, home to Leonardo da Vinci's The Last Supper. In the next 10 minutes, we will unravel its history, marvel at its architecture, and dive into a tale that's haunted Milan for centuries. Let's step into a world where stone and paint whisper the secrets. Below, I will introduce it with 4 parts. First part, a history of ambition and art, from mobs to masterpiece. Milan, 1463. The city is a hotbed of power placed under the Sforza dynasty, who wanted to outshine Florence's Renaissance glow. The Dominican monks, sharp as they are devout, score a premium blot from dark Francisco Sforza to build a monastery and church, Santa Maria delle Grazie, named for the Virgin's grace. By 1469, architect Giuliano Flores got the foundation down, a sturdy Gothic statuary for prayer and prestige. It's a hit with the faithful, but it's about to get a major glow-up. Enter Ludovico Sforza in the 1490s, a duke with cash and vision. He hears Donato Bramante, a rising architectural star, to end a jaw-dropping tribute, a doomed apse that screams Renaissance swagger. But the real cope? Ludovico recruits Leonardo da Vinci to paint the masterpiece refectory. From 1495 to 1498, Leonardo crafts The Last Supper. A mural so vivid it feels like you are at the Christ's table, watching Judas fleeing. It's a game changer, drawing crowds who see divinity in every brush stroke. History throws punches though. Napoleon's troops turned the refectory into a horse stable in the 1800s, scarfing Leonardo's work. In 1943, World War II bombs obliterated parts of the monastery, but the Last Supper survived, sandbagged and stubborn. Now a UNESCO World Heritage Site, Santa Maria delle Grazie, pulls in 400,000 visitors yearly, all achieving the magic of a church that's equal parts secret and spectacular. It's Milan's heartbeat, where faith and genius refuse to fade. Part 2. Architecture Mastery, Gothic Roots, Renaissance Radium. Let's walk inside and decode this architectural marvel. Santa Maria delle Grazie is a love story between 2 eras, Gothic grit and Renaissance grace. Giuliano Flores' 1469 design is later Gothic. Think a long nave with pointed arches and ribbed walls that pull your eyes skyward. The facade is humble red brick with white stone accents, like a monk's robe hiding a noble's ambition. The nave's 7 bays, propped by slender columns, create a rhythmic march towards the altar, with starry water paintings that echo medieval dreams. Then comes Bramante's 1490s Tribune, and it's a whole new ballgame. This massive octagonal dome sits on drop with arched windows, flooding the apse with light like a divine spotlight. Outside, the tribune's terracotta panels and gymnastic patterns scream Renaissance confidence. Think ancient Rome reborn with a millennial's flair. inside. The apse feels like a theater for eternity, with the frescoes and stucco that dance in the glow. The cloisters are pure poetry. Small arches frame quiet courtyards, where monks once debated God and philosophy. The refectory, though, is the knockout punch. It's where the Last Supper lives. Its perspective tricks making the room feel like a portal to Jerusalem. Bramante's dome defies gravity, built with 15th century non-Havdat, still stamps engineers. Covering 1,200 square meters, this church isn't vast like Milan's Duomo, but every inch hums with purpose. Pro tip: catch the tribune at the door. Its glow feels like the Renaissance walking up. Part 3. The Legend of the Miracles Wall. In August 1943, Allied bombs rained over Milan. Santa Maria della Grazie was hit directly. Walls collapsed, fire swept through the monastery, and the smoke filled the air. But when the dust settled, rescuers discovered something unbelievable. The factory was gone, except for one wall. The wall bearing Leonardo da Vinci's Last Supper still stood, blackened and cracked, yet miraculously intact. Locals whispered that one of the monks had stayed behind before the bombing, drawing a crowd beneath the Christ's face and praying for protection. They called it the Miracles Wall, a sign that faith and art had survived when everything else had fallen. To many, it was not just a miracle of stone, but a message that beauty, born from faith, could defy destruction. Even today, visitors still pause before that wall in silence, as if listening for the heartbeat of a city that refused to die. And above it all, Leonardo's calm, timeless Christ seems to whisper, "I'm still here." Part 4. Closing. Why Santa Maria calls you? Santa Maria della Grazie isn't just a church. It's a time machine, blending Dominican devotion, Renaissance daring, and Leonardo's defiant art. From its Gothic boast to its doomed glory, it's Milan's quiet giant, whispering of faith and genius. So, when you are in Milan, skip a little and step inside. Stare into the Last Supper, trace the tribune's curves, and listen for that ghostly hum. This is where history lives, and maybe, just maybe, it's watching you back. Thanks for joining this 10 minutes adventure. Like, subscribe, and hit the bell for more Asian wonders. Until next time, may your days share like a Bramante's dome and endure like Leonardo's vision. Chang from Milan.